Hi, hello, fresh morning to everyone. Welcome back to English class. In the previous class, we learned about verb. From that verb, again, subject and verb conquered, isn't it? What is a verb? You have to say, the action which denotes in a sentence is called verb. And from that onwards, subject. In a sentence, we will be having subject and predicate. That also we learn. And now subject verb conquered. In the subject verb conquered, we have come across 4 rules, isn't it? Now it's time to learn finite and non-finite verbs. What are finite verbs? Finite verb is a verb that which have a limitations with what? With a number, with person, with subject and tense. I repeat again, which have a limit or which have a link with what all this 4 categories. Understood? With number, person, subject and tense. And the opposite of it, non-finite. Non-finite in the sense which doesn't have any limitations, though the verb remains the same. Which doesn't have any relation with what? With the number, or else with person, with tense and subject 4. And these non-finite verbs are divided into categories: infinitives, gerunds and participle. 3 categories. And again subdivided infinitives: simple infinitives, gerundial infinitives, bare infinitives. That is one set. And comes to gerund. Gerund in the sense the ing form is called the ing form. Adding a ing form to the verb is called a gerund. It has a force to act as a verb and also a noun. The third segment is participle. What is this participle here? Participle in the sense present, past and perfect. So present participle, past participle and then perfect participle. 3. Altogether called with the title finite verbs, non-finite verbs. Let's move on to the first one, that is finite verb. Okay?
Let's learn about finite verbs. What is a finite verb? A verb which is limited by the number, person, subject and tense, just now we have discussed, is called a finite verb. Means the form of verb depends on its subject. If we see the example, we can get clear-cut explanation. They play football. See, plural subject, plural verb. He plays football. Singular subject, singular verb. Did you observe those? And see the present continuous and past continuous tense. By using we can get it finite verbs. You are playing football. She was playing football. So these type of sentences are called as finite verbs. Now let us turn up to non-finite verbs. So non-finite verbs, just opposite of finite verbs. What is a finite verb? A finite verb is a verb that involves or includes what? The person, number, subject at the same time, tense also. But non-finite verbs do not change their forms. They don't change any form. Even when the person or the number or subject changes, nor the tense of the sentence, but non-finite verb does not change, it seems. Okay, how? We can see the example. They want to eat something delicious. See here, the given slide here, to eat. It was in red in color. Next one is to eat also. She wants to eat something delicious. See, did you observe the change? They want to eat something delicious. She wants to eat something delicious. He wants to play football. They want to play football. They want to eat eggs for breakfast. So we are observing the change here. Now let's know more details about simple infinitives. What is a simple infinitive? Which is preceded with the word to, isn't it? And next, when a noun is added, it is called a simple infinitive. That is second point. And overall, it is a non-finite verb. Okay. And what are the uses of simple infinitives? Now we can see. It is used as a subject or else as an object, as a complement to verb in three categories. How? As a subject is, see the examples I am saying. To read is a good habit. To find fault is easy. Isn't it? As a subject, to read is a good habit or to find fault is easy. These are the two examples for when we used as subject. When we use this simple infinitive as an object to verb, I like to play. He likes to read. At the same time, when we use as a complement to verb, his greatest pleasure is to swim. His intention is to sing. So it's as a complement here. So as a subject we learn, object we came to know, as a complement also we came to know. This infinitive not only preceded with TO2 but also with another one, with another frame. What is that? TOO2 and NF, ENOUGH. So the example will be in such manner. He is too weak to move. He is too weak, TOO, weak to move. One more example, she is old enough to get married. She is old enough to get married. The other use of infinitive is using it. Means it refers the meaning to. Got my point? We are using it as a dummy part, but it gives a meaning with to only. How? See, it is our duty to respect our elders. Means what? To respect our elders is our duty. Got my point? So wherever it is here, so when you have to convert into infinitive, that is to, preceded with to. It is difficult to live without pure water. To live without pure water is difficult. It is illegal to detain a woman in night. To detain a woman in night, it is illegal. So here, to respect, to live, to detain. So we are using to respect, to live, to detain, using the infinitive here. Now use of infinitive with WH words. How? I don't know what to say. Tell me where to go. I wonder who to call. Do you know how to swim? So here use of infinitive with WH what here, WH where, WH who and HO how. So starting letters I said. So what to say, where to go, who to call, how to swim. So we have used the infinitive preceded with to, right? With this our simple infinitive came to an end. Now gerundial infinitive. Gerundial infinitive means infinitives which are used with adjectives and adverbs, isn't it? Here are the examples for gerundial infinitives. We eat to live. Here we are modifying a verb. This juice is pleasant to drink. Here also it modifies as adjective. Now understood using these two examples? Okay. Now let's observe bare infinitives. Bare infinitives means to is not used after auxiliary verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? First of all helping verbs are called as auxiliary verbs. Right? Is, am, are, was, were, all do forms, all be forms. Isn't it? All do forms and be forms. Shall, will, must, dare, could, might, need, can, ought. These all comes under that. But some exception is there for ought and used. See, we can go through the example. I should write. He should write. I can do it. I ought to go. I used to play cricket in the morning. These are the examples for bare infinitives. Let's come to the topic gerund. What is gerund? Actually, non-finite verbs divided into three categories. What are they? Infinitives, gerunds and participle. Right? Again, infinitives forms we have discussed preceded to, isn't it? Using of infinitive with T over 2 and NF and it with it. Words like using WH words, gerundial infinitive and where infinitive. Now about gerund. Gerund is the ing form of verb which is used as a noun. Means it is also called as verbal noun. How? Actually, as both gerund and infinitive have the force of a noun and a verb, so it can be used as a noun and also as a verb. Means I am teaching. There itself the teaching is verb. Teaching is my profession. So teaching there in this sentence it becomes noun. Understood? So let us see some examples. Running is a good way to keep fit. The boys were tired of running. He seemed to be interested in fighting. I like reading books. Now let's move on to the third segment of non-finite verbs. We came across infinitives, gerund, now participle. What is participle here? It is a form of verb which has characteristics of an adjective and a verb. Okay, it is divided into three segments. What are they? Present, past and perfect. Means present participle, past participle and perfect participle. So let us know about present participle first. Whenever we are hearing or seeing about present participle, immediately we have to get to our mind. What is that? It is the first form of verb plus ing. Isn't it? So this present participle ends with ing form and represents an action as going on or incomplete. Either this or that. So here we can see with the two examples. We met a girl carrying a basket of flowers. Next one. It was a tiring journey. Seeing these two examples, we can understand what is present participle. Now come to past participle. Past participle in the sense third form of verb and is usually ends in ed format or d, t, n means en or n. Means it indicates about the completion of task in past. What it do in a sentence? It indicates about the completion of task it seems in past. So now if we follow the examples we can get it. How the sentence is being or the word is being, the verb which is used here, ending with ed, ending with d, ending with t or ending with en or n. She looks tired. Next example. The candidate selected for this post is my brother. Driven by hunger, she stole an apple. The house was burned. He gave a written complaint. Seeing all these 5 examples, now we can understand that the action is completed in past. In such way we will use this past participle. Now move on to perfect participle. Perfect participle in the sense, immediately we have to get the structure. Having plus past participle, having been plus past participle. Means here the participle which indicates the ending of a task and after that the starting of a new task or perfect participle. Got my point? Means having done, having seen, having finished. These type of examples. Means if you go through the examples, having finished my work, I went to the market. Having passed the examination, he prepared for interview. Having completed his project, he went for the picnic. Understood? So here perfect participle is being formed with having plus past participle. Having been plus past participle, then we can get this perfect participle. Got my point?
Hi students, hope you all learned and understood all this explanation through with slides. Okay, hope you understood, and once again you can revise it. If you have any doubts, ping me and do the given homework. Thank you, that's all for today. Bye bye.